What's going on, YouTube world? Welcome back to a Little Bit Man Gaming, bringing you another review. This time for Superman and Lois, which is episode 3 called "The Perks of Not Being a Wallflower." Yeah. With that being said, before we get into this, I need y'all to hit that like, subscribe, share, and then hit that notification button. Also, the reason why I say hit that notification button before I get into the next part is because you need to be notified when I drop a new video. Also, leave a comment down below what you think of this episode of Superman and Lois. Did you like it? Was it okay? Was it good? Was it too much drama? Not enough drama? Let me know. We can talk about it in the comments down below. And yeah, those who we got to go to 100 subscribers. So those who are subscribed, thank you, appreciate you, love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Just like and share. And those who are new to the channel and have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. I love and appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Just all I need you to do now, just like I said before, just for those who are subscribed, just like and share. But newcomers to the channel, thank you, appreciate you. Those who are not subscribed, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Just subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now. Do it right now. Or you could wait to the end of the video and do it, because I'm going to have a prompt at the end of the video for you to do it. But now that's all out the way. Let's get into this. Like I said, the episode's name is "The Perks of Not Being a Wallflower." And the episode synopsis, as I always like to give y'all, just paint the picture, is Clark shares some of his Kryptonian history with Jordan and Jonathan during a family breakfast. Lois and Chrissy dig deeper to uncover. I messed that whole part up. Yeah, Lois and Chrissy dig deeper to uncover the truth about Morgan Edge. So I don't even think this is gonna be a long video, because it would this is the video for me. This episode was okay. It was cool, but it wasn't enough Superman-y. I guess I get it. This is more about him being the struggles of being a family man. I get that. It was a lot of drama, a lot of this and all that. I think literally we got, if I could remember correctly, we got 2 Superman scenes. We got 2 scenes when he suited up as Superman. But yeah. So the episode begins. I say end. It begins with Clark, talking to Jordan and Jonathan about his Kryptonian heritage and how it took him a minute to master his abilities. We do learn that Jordan even though they said he would never be as strong as Superman. I guess he does have superpowers, but he is like, his body can't absorb enough of the solar radiation to maintain on like Superman does, to constantly have it. But he basically he doesn't have super strength, but he is abnormally stronger, and we do get to see that on display. I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah. So they talk about Jordan still feeling that he's not special because of what holograms, as I like to call them, said about him not being special. And they were still talking to Jordan about how he got to be careful, because he has powers and abilities, and he still had to learn to control. And that's why he was sharing his Kryptonian heritage. And he explained to them that his father was doing the same thing to him, and at the time he thought it was unfair to himself, like his father keeping him like almost like he can't go to school almost, and he can't do this, he can't do that. But now he realized his father was doing it to give him a normal life, so that he doesn't have to feel out of place and out of sorts because he's an alien from another planet. But he did want him to have a normal life, so that's why he said he was like, my father, though it seemed unfair, my father did that for me to have a normal life. But he tells Jonathan and Jordan, yes, that you have to be very careful about using your abilities and how to and using them wisely. Um, we get some more backstory on Lana and how she's doing, and we find that everything is not okay in the Lana household. No, we do find out that Lana and Lana and her husband are not even seeing eye to eye. They don't even sleep in the same bedroom. Like the husband, Lana's husband, sleep on the couch while she sleep in the bed. One of Lana's daughters is a bully, is mean and a bully, while the other one attempted. We found out actually it was confirmed what I thought they was trying to confirm in the first two episodes, that Lana's daughter did try to commit suicide. And we see that Lana is basically overbearing to that daughter, to the daughter. I think her name is Sarah. To the daughter that to Sarah, who commit, because she tried to take a whole bunch of her Lana's pills, and we see that Lana is basically overbearing because of that. Not because she doesn't. I guess because she didn't understand why she was trying to kill herself. She wouldn't tell her mother the whole story. But yeah, we still see that Jonathan and Jordan are still getting harassed and picked on at school by Sarah's boyfriend and his friends for everything. But we got an unexpected twist this time. Jordan wants to be a football player. Jordan ends up trying out for the football team, and he uses, and I guess I don't know much about football. If my friends see this, oh god, they'll make fun of me about it. But I guess he wanted to be. He tried to be like the new quarterback and then like that. Like he was more like just a tackle or however you call it. He was just basically tackling people throughout the whole episode. Like he and it looked like he was using his powers, because when he would hit people, when he would hit the kids, they would go flying, But it didn't look. But to the people looking, it wasn't like, holy crap, that's not normal. They were just like, oh man, he put the power to you. Like it looked at normal enough. But it was just a little bit abnormal for them to be like, where the hell did this come from this kid? But it was normal enough for them not to go, oh my god, that's not normal. He just knocked that kid halfway across this field. He would just knock him a couple of feet in front of him. But it was obvious that he was using some form of his super strength, and I guess even in the episode they said that it was just like he wasn't using super strength. He's more super it's more like he got enhanced strength. So it's like he for his size, basically for his size and body. He got the strength of maybe 2 or 3 men. So he got enough. He got a power over his power of tackle would look like a regular NFL football player rather than a scrawny high school kid who looked like he never played football in his life. And we get to find out that Jordan didn't even like football. He don't even like football. He don't even like sports in itself. But he, out of the blue, he just came there. We see Jonathan responding a little bit negatively to it because football was his thing. We starting to see that because he didn't have superpowers. Because it seems from right now anyway, it seems like he don't have superpowers. It was the fact that to see Jordan using his powers. Not using his powers, but to do football where football was his thing. It was like he felt like, now you cutting into my life. First you get the suits. First you the one with the powers. Now you trying to come into my world too. It's like, what can I can't let me have something that's me. And he even says it throughout the episode. Like, yeah, this is like. This is me. This is something. This is mine. Why are you playing football? He said, you don't own football. You crazy jerk. And he's like, he accused him of using his power, and that's when he said, "I don't have super strength. I am more like elevated strength, or I mean, I got enhanced strength just a little bit, but I don't got super strength like that. I could, according to hologram, I could never get super strength like that." We even see this on display where Sarah's boyfriend tried to pick on Jordan and get into a fight with him, and we see that his heart rate started elevating, and that he could feel it. It seemed like when his adrenaline started pumping is when he could really tap into his powers. Cause we even see his eyes glow red for a minute, it was almost like a flashing light. It was like zzz, like his eyes just like zzz, it glue like red, like a light bulb, almost shocking out. But his eyes did turn red for a minute. But I think it was because he was looking like this way, and when he turned to the boy who kept pushing him up against the locker and demanding to know why he's flirting with Sarah and stuff, his eyes was back to normal. But I don't think he's seen that his eyes was red. But Jonathan saw it, and he kept telling Jordan to use the device to call his dad, or his father. Lois's father got this device. It's some device that when you push it emits this sound frequency to where Superman can hear it, and he'll come running straight to you. It could let you know this is somebody pushed that this button on this machine, which lets me know that this whoever pushed it is in trouble. And they kept everything started to get incoherent, because Jordan is inside his head now. He's getting angry, so it's like he's starting to drown out everybody's voices and stuff. And it was about to almost look like he balled up his fist, like he was almost getting ready to hurt the kid. But and then you saw that Clark, who was doing chores on the farm, he used his super hearing to spy in on his kids. I guess Jordan never pushed the button, but he still used his super hearing to hear everybody, and he heard with his kids. He filtered out all the noise to hear his kids, and he heard that Jordan and Jonathan in distress because they was getting, he heard the fight. So before anything could happen, Clark just showed up at the school. It was just like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" Yeah. Wow. The Smallville High was very different from when I went here. And, that broke up the fight and everything. But it angered Jordan and Jonathan to find out that their father's been using super hearing on them. They get into a big argument where Jordan even says that he said that everything that you do is a mistake, and that you get fired from your job, you move us out here, and now you spy on us, you do this, you do that, you try to take football away from me, because he hit. I think this other part of the argument came to where at first, I guess it was at first. He was he would play football to piss off his father, because Jordan wanted to piss off his father by doing something and not telling him, because that's basically what he does. He said, "I'll just take the page out of your book," and he said he apologized for that. I apologize for, he was like, "But everything you do is a mistake," and he said, "I bet it was better off when you wasn't around trying to be dad of the year, because now that you're around more, you just make everything worse." And it was just like they got to argue, and then because I think at this point that's when Clark found out, thanks to Lana, that Jordan was playing football, and John at first, Clark banned him from doing it, but that's where they got into that heated argument, and he made Jordan go out to his room along with Jonathan, and Jonathan would see that Coach was calling him, was calling Jordan on the phone, and also as was Jordan going to quit football now that Clark found out, because I guess it was supposed to be a whole point to the whole situation. Um, and now I'll try to remember what else happened. Oh yeah, it was a little product placement for Killer Instinct in there. You get to see that he was playing Killer Instinct. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah, then the whole Lois, then they dig into Morgan Edge. Um, Lois at first throughout the episode, Lois was maybe having doubts about accusing Morgan Edge because it just making everything worse for her in the town, worse for her in Smallville because people in Smallville is basically hate her because she keeps spouting Morgan Edge hate, even though Morgan Edge is trying to help them, but she got this gut feeling that Morgan Edge is not on the up and up, and then that feeling is put to is actually given its fruits by this lady who comes to tell her that her son is missing after taking a special job for Morgan Edge, and that they even look into it and find out there's a whole bunch of people, not just that lady's son, but that a whole bunch of people is missing who took these special missiles from Morgan Edge. Morgan Edge would even send like a hitman. He would send like a hitman after Lois and them, and to the point where he kidnaps he kidnapped the lady that told Lois about her missing son, even Lois, and and we find out he's a metahuman because Clark fought him and realized he pushed her through the wall, and then he punched her and realized this guy got super strength or some type of super durability. He was super durable, and that he was able to beat Clark unconscious for a bit, but Clark would get the best of him and rescue both the lady and Lois. This would be the second time in the episode that Clark shoots up at Superman. I think the first time is when they was having fun at the beginning painting, and that he had to run up because it was a bridge collapsing. But yeah, Lois is reassured that her suspicions of Morgan Edge is right because Morgan Edge is trying to kill her, and the one thing I did like about the episode that the episode did have a cliffhanger of its own, and we found out that somebody working close to Morgan Edge has superpowers of their own, and maybe, just maybe, they may be a Kryptonian. But yeah, other than that, the episode itself was kind of dull. It had its moments here and there, but it was like a dull episode. So if I have to give the episode anything, I give it a 6.5 big ups, just because it was a fair. For some parts it's entertaining. It's entertaining enough to keep you engaged in the episode, but it just felt at times it just felt like I was watching a teen drama slash the stories. It felt like I was watching more of a story than like a comic book story, and then it felt like a comic book story just felt like just a drama show, some type of a show that I wouldn't watch. Basically, it felt like it was just all drama and not a mixture of drama and action and storytelling. And it didn't just really resonate well with me. But for me, when I say 6.5 big ups, that means it wasn't bad. Like anything 5 or below is like pretty much just like okay bad to just bad. 6 is like fair. It's like it was a fair. That means it's a fair episode. It was a fair episode. It was a decent episode. I tell people to watch it, sure, watch it. I mean, it's the next episode in the series, so why not watch it, right? But it just felt like this was just a slow down episode. This was a slow down. It didn't even have Captain Luthor in this episode. Not that I noticed anyway. But yeah, I don't think Captain Luthor was in this episode. I thought it was going to continue off what they was leaving off from last episode, but this whole episode was about something different. I don't think General Lane was in this episode. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Do me a favor, hit this button up here for more of my reviews. As like I said in the last video, this button right there will give you all of my review videos so you can enjoy. And you can leave comments on the videos. We could talk about any. I will go back and talk about any past review videos with you. Hit this button to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And hit any one of these videos to enjoy more of my amazing content that I have for you guys. and just give me feedback. Let me know how I can make it even more amazing for you. But that's all I got. Till the next one. Peace.